sure you check. We checking the mic.
Mic
Check.
check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
You over there? Okay. Give us a minute, people. Publish. Truth Talk Nation presents.
Truth Talk Nation.
We got True News Ep3, another good one today. You know?
Yes, sir.
You know, today we got T Mizzle with us today.
Mizzle.
You already know we got Yusuf with us today.
Yes,
Man, this is gonna be good. So, you know, this is gonna be a good news, my people. So this is another Truth Talk experiment. We're trying out something. So today we're gonna talk about Meek Mill and him being co-owner of the Lids, man. Everybody rocking Lids and shit. Everybody that been through Lids as kids and shit, man. You know, right, fellas?
Oh yeah,
Lids.
Everybody had the Lids with the Air Force Ones.
We're gonna be one of the first to drop it. And here go the news clip.
Meek Mill is making headlines with a new business venture.
The Philadelphia rap artist is now the co-owner of sports apparel retailer Lids. It's North America's largest retail seller of hats and licensed sports products. Meek Mill will also lead the company's creative strategy and release a limited edition line of hats through the brand in August.
Wow, man. As you see that, man. What do y'all think, yo?
Man, that's crazy, man. My man, Meek Mills, man. Got the owner of the Lids. That's what's up, you know what I'm saying? It's another step up in the game, you know what I'm saying? You got Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying? Colin Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying? He got the Nike hookup, so they're just paying homage, man, to the blacks now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? We've been down for so many years, so now we got our chance to make a come up, you know what I'm saying? What you think about that, my man?
I mean, I think that it's a great investment move, but it's also a bigger move than that. You know, we following a trend right now that learning entrepreneurship. You know, understanding the value of entrepreneurship. You know, the black people don't really have financial structure that we come out. So we're learning, we're developing, we're taking ideas, and we're watching people that came before us to make moves. You know what I'm saying? Grow and develop. You know, so I think it's a great investment move, but it's a great look for us as a people.
What do you think about Mizzle, man? You know, like what? You've been rocking Lids all your life. Everybody been rocking Lids, man. Is the kids getting smarter, man, on the moves, man? You know what I'm saying, as far as investments and everything?
With investments, man, I think right now it's all about where you spend your dollars at. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the money in the world, but it's all about where you're going to spend the money at. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, with our people, when we make moves, we don't make the right moves. So you got to go to some people that's educated and spend some money with people that's going to send you in the right direction. Like Yusuf said, you know what I'm saying? It's all about what you're going to do as a people, as a whole, to grow. You know what I'm saying? We always look at as the hero. We created the hero. You know what I'm saying? Like we touched on the last show, as you know, they want to portray us as the bad guy all of the time, but we actually the ones that made everything happen. You know what I'm saying? They go back to our ancestors, our people. But you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it's all about how you spend your dollar.
Wow, man, that was powerful, man. So we're gonna close it, man, with you. Yusuf, what's your last point, man, in the closing on that?
I mean, Dr. Umar put some real deep stuff out. He started the first, black school ran and functioned for blacks. Fully functional white blacks. This is a step towards us moving forward. We don't have a financial structure. We're creating a financial structure. So the one element that we haven't had to battle any of our issues is really finances and a stable foundation to come from.
Exactly.
So Meek Mills is making, hip hop now is switching different genders. It's going to another level. So, with that move, he's showing you don't have to just be a rapper. You could be a rapper, an investor, a developer, a contractor, a concept revealer, whatever it is. So I think it's a great move, man. The brother gonna make a lot of money, and he's making a good look for us. We don't need to see all this crime and devastation and destruction that we so-called cause. We want to see some development, some benefits, some positive. So that's a great move.
Hey, man, that's how it is out here.
Definitely.
Appreciate that, man.
That's truth talk.
Wow, man. So we're going to come in with this next story, man. We got this one guy named Sean Carolina, man, down there in OKC. Was beaten by 2 white men, man. They just rolled up to him and you know, they was chilling with him, bought him drinks. You know, very friendly, gave him hugs. Then after that, they beat the shit out of him, man, into a coma, man. And so we're gonna roll this next clip, y'all. I want y'all to see this. See this next clip. Let's see this. Hold up. Yeah. Let's roll it.
This video right here that landed 2 men in jail accused of violently beating a man outside a Shawnee bar early Saturday morning. Now, originally, multiple sources told us the beating occurred at the Bricktown Brewery. That's not the case. It actually happened outside of the Brick House Saloon. News 4's Chase Horn was first to show you this bit.
Who give a damn where that motherfucker was at?
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fine point.
Yes, let's keep it rolling.
But he has more on the story tonight.
Yeah, I mean, $25,000 isn't high at all considering the amount that you have to pay to get out. And I mean, the judge was really, nice about it. Saying that he can make it 50.
A district court judge threatened to raise the bond for this man, 28-year-old Brandon.
Look at him right there, y'all people. Look at him.
Look at that
This-
sucker, man.
Yeah, this is the guy right here, man.
Look at this shit.
That just roll up,
relentless.
act like they're your friend, and you just off your P's and Q's, man. People, we gotta be on our P's and Q's. Anybody just rolling up, buying you drinks, acting like they're your friend. You don't know this man from shit or
Too
spit.
friendly.
Too friendly.
No,
So
it's even worse than that, getting comfortable.
let's roll it.
Killian after he asked why it was set so high. Killian and 24-year-old Devin Johnson are accused of aggravated assault and battery after this attack caught on video. Sean's cousin Denisha Moon says she was with him at Brick House Saloon the night it happened.
We were having fun and everything. And then when we got back, I just ran and got his wife. That was the first thing I thought about because he wasn't moving.
You can see the suspects leaving after the attack. Police say they were able to locate them shortly after arriving on scene.
They took off and officers conducted a traffic stop on the white Ford and they were brought down for interviewing and a detective came out and interviewed them and they were arrested for aggravated assault and battery.
According to the police report, during the interview, officers say Killian began to punch himself in the face.
What?
Listen, and so this is how the white supremacists get over. They trying to punch themselves and make the scene look good. That way you can be like, man, a nigger attacked me.
Exactly.
Self-defense.
Let's keep it rolling. Hold up, fella.
To redden his face for the photographs. He is still in the Pottawatomie County Jail, while Johnson was bailed out over the weekend. For Denisha, it's still hard to fight back tears when she thinks about seeing her cousin laying lifeless on the ground.
When you see the strongest person you know fall, it really hits you hard.
Look at it. I don't even want to hear you. But
Lifeless on the
as
ground.
you see, man, what you think about that?
The story explains itself right there, man. That's terrible, man. Then my man gonna try to punch himself in the face to make it look like he was, you know,
Like he was assaulted.
Yeah, assaulted, man. Come on, man. Ain't no self-defense case on that. You jumped my man. You beat him down. That's crazy. That's how they get over with. Like
You
said,
purposely set him up, though. You came in with the drinks to him and his wife. They were sitting in the saloon.
buttered him all up. That's what we call it in the city. You buttered him up.
Right.
Buttered them all up, make it seem all nice and sweet, and guess what? You got him at the end of the day.
Yeah, but
That's how they do you, man.
Well, what the key was, he had a white wife, and so they targeted him.
They targeted. They don't like that, man. Hate crime is what they call it.
But you know what? It also, you know what I'm saying, it also shows that we're ill prepared. I remember I seen an episode with Big Mike, and Big Mike was speaking about, you know, everybody wants to go to war and retaliate, but we don't even know how to defend ourselves. We're targets right now. And even though we know how to do certain things on the street level, we don't really understand. These people are taking their kids at 12 and 13 years old and taking them to the shooting range and showing them how to defend themselves, going through tactics, military tactics, you know, to deal with a threat. And so in their household, they're taught that we're a threat.
So let's take a look at him right here. Why you speaking of military tactics? Look at him right here. Hold on. People are just working with the me ball.
What we got there?
Look at him as you see him.
A couple comments on there too, y'all.
As you see him right there. This is the people that did it. I mean, these are some straight punks right here.
That's
Right.
man. Look at this.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
A person that just roll up to a dude, him and his wife, man, feed him
And just
drinks
assault
and kick
him.
it, and then knock him unconscious and beat him while he's unconscious. The man fighting for his life right here. Here go the people. We were some of the first people to
And the
flash
dude's
some of this
smiling.
on the
Dude's
news and his
smiling.
neck, man. The
He's
net ain't
smiling.
really on it, Chad.
He's smiling in the
He's
mug
smiling
shot.
in
Look
the
at
mug
that, y'all.
shot.
Pay attention to
Like,
the mug shot, y'all.
I know my people gonna get me out, and we
This
gonna do
guy's
this again.
smiling in the mug shot, guys. Pay attention to that.
So, you know what I'm saying? What do you think, Menzel, man? As we move to the next story, man, what do you think to close it out on that topic?
Man, the closer on that is basically, like you said, it was a hate crime. You know what I'm saying? They basically did that to my man in Anchor. You know what I'm saying? He was dating a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Happily. Probably, I don't know if they was married or not, or what an interracial couple. Or, I mean, I don't know what the situation was, but these guys evidently was, you know what I'm saying, did a hate crime on this guy. And the type of stuff like that you don't hear about. Like you said, we bring the truth to a lot of stories here, man. Truth
Right.
Talk Nation.
Yeah, man, we
You know
bringing
what I'm
it,
saying? We
trying
let
something
you guys
niggas.
know, stay on point out here.
Definitely.
What you think
Definitely.
about that, Yusuf?
I mean, you know, you wrapped it up, man. You know, the explanation of why it happened was there. You know, the evidence was there. The truth was there. You know what I'm saying? The reality is we got to be better about protecting us because ain't nobody going to protect us like us.
Wow, man, that's cold, man. Like I said, we bring the truth to the news, man. My final conclusion to this is a lot of people are gonna try to catch you slipping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so if you out there and somebody just rolling up on you, buying you drinks, buttering you up, that's making you vulnerable.
Right.
You don't know this man from spit.
Right.
Exactly.
You know,
And that's how
anybody,
comfortable
dog.
we
I,
got.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? They just rolling up. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a guy you ain't seen in a minute, or one of your homeboys, homegirls, or whatever, however you do. But right there, I think it was a straight setup.
It was.
It was, man.
It definitely
Right,
was.
It definitely was, man. No doubt about it, man. So that's basically what it was, man. The evidence has proved itself.
So, man, we're going to roll to the next clip. We got the people still dying in the Dominican Republic, man.
Man, this is crazy right here.
You know what I'm saying? So, let's roll it.
And first at 5, a Denver man has died after vacationing in the Dominican Republic.
He is the latest American to get sick and die while visiting that island nation. Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez in the newsroom tonight. You spoke with the man's family. He was on vacation with his daughter there.
Good evening. The family is trying to put all the pieces together of Khaled Atkins' death. They say he began feeling sick shortly after arriving to his hotel in Punta Cana this past Saturday. Since the beginning of the year, there have been at least 8 American tourist deaths while vacationing in the Dominican Republic. After Atkins' death, his family says they want answers. Marla Strick, his sister-in-law, says Atkins' leg was swelling and
Hold up, man. Let's stop right there. Is people still going to the Dominican Republic after
They
all the
still
warnings?
going, man.
It's just
Can
like
we wake
people
up
taking
here,
that
man?
medicine that says it's going
Is
to kill
people
you.
still signing up on them
amputate you,
cruises
and
on
everything
Groupon?
Can we wake up, my people, man?
Let's
They
roll
still
it. Hold
going.
on. Here we go. Let's roll it.
in pain. On Sunday, he was injected with an unknown medication at a hospital so he could fly home. Atkins boarded the plane but never made it back to Denver. Strick says he was forced off the plane after throwing up in the plane's bathroom and he was dripping with sweat. He was then taken to a hospital. The State Department says Atkins died Tuesday, the same day the family was notified. Dominican Republic officials say the deaths are not out of the ordinary and are from natural causes. The Atkins family is still making arrangements to bring him home.
And they gotta get you home, man. The Dominican Republic ain't sending you home. They murdering you and charging you. We might as well just murder people there and just charge them to get back.
That's
That's a hustle
Crazy,
too,
man. It's a money thing going
It's all
on.
about
right?
money.
You heard what he said, man. They took her to the hospital. They gave him a shot. What was in that shot
Right.
that they gave him? And he died
But
the
why
same
be
day.
so
They
gullible?
notified his family.
Why be so gullible? Why would you even go? Man,
Why
I'm
are we
taking
taking
a
those
shot
risks,
from
man? They're
overseas,
going
man.
over there.
I'm not even going over there once I heard it.
I ain't even going over there once you hear about it.
Mental, we had an episode on that.
Yeah, on the vaccines.
And we talked about it on after that about I think
Yeah, a
with
couple
with
weeks ago.
a seer
With the seer.
with
Yeah,
with
the
the
seer,
with the
man.
Central Park 5.
Exactly, man. Why else we keep? Come on, man.
I mean, we
And
had
Steve
enough
Harvey got a
examples.
trip coming up
Yeah, you got a trip coming up.
In
Tour coming up
October.
over there.
where all the stars coming in. So how that's gonna
They
fan
still
out?
encouraging people to go on that trip.
Right.
People, I hope y'all don't got no trip set up to Dominican Republic over Steve Harvey.
What kind of water they got? What kind of medicine they giving you? What kind of drinks? I mean, what kind of food you consuming? I mean, you got to think about all these things when you're going over there.
We getting super comfortable, man. We getting super comfortable with all our moves. The brother got beat up earlier. You know, this brother that lost his life. We getting comfortable in places that we should never be comfortable at. You know, you ain't around your family, you ain't around your people, you ain't around people that are watching your back and protecting you. You know, we just get comfortable going anywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. Like you say, man, we just trying to let people know what's going on out here, man.
And then you got your daughter with you. You out there with your daughter. They murdered a man with a daughter.
What's that, the 8th person so far?
With what?
From the, they got killed from American?
Yeah, it's about 7 or 8 of them.
He was the 8th person, right? From the guy killed?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
more people, man.
I mean,
like you say, you got a whole group going over there.
But how many more people? It's just like if you
how many more people do it take?
If you see a guy get shot in front of you, why would you walk in front of the line of fire of the guy that's shooting?
JB said, you know what I'm saying, don't even travel there. JB.
Yeah. Shout out to JB, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He said don't even go there. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, I'm like him. And me, I ain't going there. If I know some people coming up missing, I mean, dying of just... You know what I'm saying? You done been there for a day or two.
I ain't afraid of death, but I ain't rushing it either.
Yeah, I ain't going over there, man. I'm good on that trip, so I advise people to stay away from that.
Man,
it's deep out here, man.
Yeah, it gets
ain't that much partying and fun, man, for me.
Yeah, man. Well, you know,
to the viewers.
Man. So, man, to close it
what
out
else
with
we
me,
got, Judah?
You know, I think it's real now. It's stupid for people to go. I mean, you asking for a death wish.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you've been warned, man, for months. You done seen all these stories and everything. We done did stories. Low budget people done did stories. The news done did stories. And you still going to Dominican Republic to these? I mean, I can see if you was at the Hilton.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody dying at the Hilton. Is anybody dying at the Hilton? What about the Marriott? It ain't none of them resorts.
They going to a doctor.
Where they going,
foreign land.
They going to the Prince Island Resort. I mean, it's balling.
Then you going to a doctor.
Notice where they dying. Is anybody dying at the Marriott?
That's the cheapest hotel around then, probably, huh?
They do whatever. You can't eat that ice or nothing. I'm just saying, have you seen somebody dying at the Hilton?
Nah, I ain't never heard of it. Hey, that's true talk for you.
They ain't gonna let they spot
the Dominican Republic. They see they dying at the Hilton.
Talk, you know, so
you know, because the Hilton already know.
Be careful where you go and where you spend your money at. You might go
Be careful
to
who you around.
Exactly, man. It's deep out here now, man.
Pay attention.
Well, we got another story right here, man.
What we got,
come with the migrants, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody talking about the migrant. The migrant came up there when we one of the first to show this graphic video. People, you know, it's one of the first graphic videos we're gonna show today. But it's with a migrant, and they was crossing the Rio Grande, and you know they putting everything on Trump. So should we be concerned about what? My question is, should we be concerned about this problem? As far as the migrants coming over, because really, it's not our issue, is it? That's how I want to leave it right now. Hold on, let me see. When we back on there,
Go out.
And continue.
Go out and come
back
back.
live.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm back live. But anyway, here we go. Sorry, fellas, everybody, about that minor mess up. The Mevo. We're gonna play it back again right there. But anyway, what did you think about that, man?
That was a horrible scene right there, man. You know what I'm saying? My man there with his baby looked like she probably 2 or 3 years old, you know what I'm saying, at the most, trying to get across or something, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
what the question is. I want to ask: should we really care as ADOS people, or foundational Americans, Black Americans, or African Americans or however, how do you think we should feel about the migrant issue right now? Do you think the migrants really dab in on our issues?
I ain't gonna say necessarily I know if they dab in. I mean, I know there's probably a few. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say necessarily I know they dab in on our issues. But what I will say is that's an obvious hate crime. It's an obvious hate crime. So it's like, to me, you know, even as a conscious man, when I recognize injustice done, especially over hate, you know what I'm saying, that affects me not as much as it would affect me if it was my own, but it still affects me just as a humanitarian. You know what I'm saying, just as a man, as a person.
I got you.
You know. So yeah, I think it's an issue, but I think we got enough issues in front of us dealing with us to overstep our issues to confront that. But yeah, it's still an issue.
Well, yeah, I feel the same way. It's an issue, but you know what I'm saying, as far as our people, we got a lot of issues that we got ahead of, you know what I'm saying, that's over our head that we still trying to
right. So,
you know
so what I'm saying right now,
that's an issue for the president that he trying to control, that he, you know, he can't control himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he all about right now. But you know what I'm saying, we can't do nothing about that because it's out of our hands. You know what I'm saying? Right. We trying to get our people above water. You know what I'm saying? As a whole. You know. So,
and as it should be.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's
you know,
that's an order of things. That's
of course it's gonna touch you as a heart. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids. You know what I'm saying? So just being a human, you know what I'm saying, a regular person. But as far as overall, I mean, we got bigger issues ourselves, man. That was something that.
But it just goes. It also goes to show that it's not exempt just to us. We may be the main target, but they trying to eliminate everything possible that'll cause any type of eruption to what they doing.
Okay, well, my last question to y'all is, with the reparation things going on right now, everybody want reparations.
Oh yeah, everybody speaking on that.
Should we really be concerned about the migrant issues going on at the border right now before we even trying to get anything resolved in our neighborhood?
That's going to take us away from our situation. That's
with the Chicago issue, the big city issue. The crime and everything. I ain't gonna even say it's a major crime, but shouldn't we be resolving our problems first before we really think about others?
I mean, definitely, you always got to clean your own house before you go to address anybody else's dirt. You know, I mean, that's
what the media do. The media put that out there,
right?
And that take us away from what we got to really do as a people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the whole main issue is out here. You know what I'm saying? They throw stuff out there that we stay focused on that, where we can't even, you know what I'm saying, stay focused on the main thing that we need to do. That's how I feel about the situation.
And I feel you're absolutely right. I feel that, you know, we need to create and address more strategies. And once you're in a strategic mode and you don't allow other things to distract you or throw you off that. But right now, we're really not in a strategic mode. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're divided doing a bunch of different things. And once we have a common goal and a common, you know what I'm saying, approach towards that goal, then, you know what I'm saying, we'll be on a mission. Right now, you know what I'm saying, you got to be aware of what's going on around with you. But you got to come up with this plan. We got to come up with this plan, and we can't be defocused from that.
To close it out, Menzel, man, I'm going to say like this. It seems like right now, since the civil rights movement, we always been concerned about everybody else, but we never really wrapped our neighborhood up tight. But everybody else is wrapping theirs up tight. So, do you think the kids or the millennials or the X generation is they learning from the examples that the civil rights movement and all that set down, because they really didn't get shit accomplished if they did all that marching and shit, you know? Yeah. What do you think? And that's why the kids is yelling. That's why everybody yelling reparations, right? We should have been asked for that shit way back.
Yeah, I mean, we overdue. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Judah, you know what I'm saying? You speak on it all the time. You know what I'm saying? When we do shows, when we speak to one, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of great, sincere, you know what I'm saying? We had all kinds of people on the show, you know what I'm saying? But like you say, man, we well overdue in the situation. I think the youth is they playing a big part in you know what I'm saying, getting it too, because you know it's the ancestors involved. You know what I'm saying? They right now we do this for the youth, so we speaking the truth. That's why we got a lot of people tuning in to the show. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear the word that we got to speak to the people out here. So I think, yeah, man, it's a new change out here now, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to give it up to the young people now, man. They finally getting a chance to get some real truth knowledge out here because of the internet. I mean, and the type of shows that we do out here to spread the word, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, Judah.
Yeah, I know how it is, man.
Talk Nation, you know what I'm saying? So
we try to come with this true news, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We come
man.
and try to every other night or every at least two times a week, man. We might come 4 or 5 times a week. Shit, who knows?
never know
This
what
is
you
a
might
test.
hear. Yeah.
This is a test thing that we doing. This is the true news. We like to hit you with the clips and let you know what your advice, what your take on it. You know, right?
Definitely hit up the comment bar.
So I'm gonna close with this. It's a long fight ahead. We got 2020. It's the next election and shit. I'm predicting already Trump is gonna win. I know they're gonna kill me like right AC. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. I see 25 candidates on the Democrat. I'm going with the odds.
Yeah, I'm going.
I ain't
with
looking
odds,
at the
man.
politics.
Yeah,
I'm looking like how many Republicans is going. They gonna put up. It's really only 1 or 2. You know.
We got 20 Democrats.
But you got 25
running.
Democrats
Running. You're right, man.
That means the whole party is all
split up.
scrambled up.
Scrambled up, man.
Here you got Bernie Sanders saying, I'm going to eliminate school debt. But that's not enough. We need more than that. Man. So my conclusion is, man, shit. We got a long head of people, man, a long road ahead, man. 2020 is coming up. And, you know, reparations is on the list. And let's just see what, you know what I'm saying. Can we get this check? We gotta get this check. We owe this. You know. So we're gonna move to the next one.
Y'all.
We got Jay Morris, since we're speaking of checks, we got Jay Morris in the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. I'm invested in the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. This is a really interesting topic, you know what I'm saying, because he's saying fuck reparations. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be old and going after the people, you know what I'm saying, that ain't even a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Before I even talk on it, let's just roll this.
Your former oppressor, your current oppressor, and former slave master's children to then do something for you, you refuse to do for your damn self. So before we can get somebody else to repair us or give reparations, now mind you, I say it's due. Listen, you owe me $10 out, give me $9. I say it's due. But what I'm saying to us is we are full to be hashtagging, tweeting, and talking about somebody else preparing us, but we can't even pick up a positive word to greet each other with. Hope man. Now, I got a whole path for reparations, and it starts with a public vote called a Black Vote Day, and we got to unify ourselves around one nationality. That nationality gets recognized by a sovereign nation. That sovereign nation gives us a seat at the World Court. Then we go to the World Court and then ask reparations from a human rights perspective. I'll tell you that later, though. If we're going to listen, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it. This Hope man.
Hope man.
Hope man.
Right?
Jay Morris.
I mean, Jay, I respect Jay Morrison. You know, tactics is, like I said before, strategies is important, man. You know, one thing I do respect about Jay Morrison is he is giving an option of strategy, not just driven out of straight emotion or not just driven out of straight, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a man may owe you something, but there's ways to go about it. You know what I'm saying? I say we owe reparations. I say it's important that we get it. I say it's important that it's the main topic on the table, but it's not the only topic on the table. If I gave a man $1 million right now and he didn't know how to deal with it or didn't understand the value or the money market or a structure, it would be useless. Who you gonna spend the money with? We're known as the top consumers.
We are the number one consumers.
We get reparations, and then we go give it all back to them.
I can't really say reparations. Reparations owed to people that's been wronged. So if we walking out the door, that's working. We working for that. But that's not reparations. We really got jobs, everything.
But the habits, the spending habits, won't change just because you got a certain amount of money in there. You know, black people that got wealthy have learned through trial and error that you have to change your mindset in order to maintain this. So, okay, we get reparations, and it's not money that we worked for, but we've been spending a certain type of way. with the money that we work for. What's to change the habit?
More money, more problems.
Nothing's changing the habit. So now instead of Escalades, we're buying Ferraris. Now instead of a project, we're living in a nice neighborhood.
I think a lot of people that get, when we get that money, man, I think a lot of people that we've been owed this for so long that we'll actually spend this money in a good way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that got a lot more smarter now than, because we were known to be the most ignorant people on the earth. You know what I'm saying? They always downgraded people now. You know what I'm saying? We've been going through racism, police brutality, you know what I'm saying, getting kicked out of school, not able to go get scholarships because of our skin color. I think now we done grew from, you know what I'm saying, as a people that we actually get this money and actually do something with it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a lot of cats that's going, you know how it is, but a lot of, for the most part, this will give us a chance to get ahead like the other people that's been around for, that we've been around for as long as them.
I'll agree with the fact that it will give us a chance to move forward. It will give us the financial base that we need to move forward. But as a people, we need to learn different habits.
Oh, yeah.
See, when you've been following something for so long, it's just like how we're just now learning to love and respect each other. Because you've been following a habit of degrading, and first it was implanted in your mind that because he looks like you, he's the enemy. So you've played that role out for years and years and years. And now even though there's not the present threat, you're still playing that role out. So if you got a spending habit that you've been spending for years and years, now that you don't have to hustle and grind and work so hard for it, doesn't change the spending habit. It just changed the amount to spend with. And so as a people, I believe we deserve and we should get reparations. But I believe there should be from us in-house an established setup so that we won't blow what we got.
Oh yeah, that comes with creative thinkers, you know what I'm saying? Creative minds.
Put them in position.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Put them on the same council that's fighting to
getting
get
our
that.
Kids,
so they're part of
our
one
kids
team.
into college, you know what I'm saying? That's with all that money, you know what I'm saying, that we can't afford right now.
Invest in buying some land as a people.
Yeah.
Invest in establishing our own rule and government as a people. That's more important than whatever we buy or spend on our kids. That's spending on our future.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that, man.
Invest in our own structure of government.
I'm gonna close with this, and we can argue on this. We have a bunch of damn groups. We have the reparations, the ADOS, the Jay Morrisons. Everybody got a different point of view.
It's like the Democrats.
But the point is, the same point is reparations, right?
Yeah.
That's the point. And so the point with reparations is, why don't everybody just come together like the Chinese? They would come together as one and say, well, hey, we the Chinese Republic. Fuck all the different groups and all that, or
here together.
Most of the Arabs would side with the Saudi Arabians. Let's get this oil money, right? Why can't we just side together and say, hell with all the differences, let's just all go and get the money, right?
Right. I mean, that's a great question, and I'm gonna give you the
Everybody
answer.
fighting for their own.
Well, when you have,
but we all the
We all
same
together. Yeah, it's like the Democrats.
when
Everybody
you
got their own story.
a great idea with a bad thought, they don't blend. So that was a great idea. The bad thought was we're still breaking bondages mentally, so we're not still looking at each other. Okay. This is a conscious man, so he's looking at it from a conscious perspective, but this is a primitive mindset, so he's looking at it from a primitive perspective. And you're saying, man, why don't we just do this? And he's saying, why do that? That don't make sense to me.
Right, yeah.
Why not do it like this?
Do it my way.
So you
Sounds
still
better.
got them chains to break before
Everybody
we
got
talk
their
about
own way.
unity. Now, once we get to a level of unity, that'll be second nature.
Oh yeah, everybody got their own
Coming
story,
together
man.
for a common goal will be second nature, but you still got the Muslims, the Jews, the Christians. You got the several different sects of
But
Christianity.
let me close on.
Islam.
Let me say this: we all have religion, but even religion, people can come together as the Arabs can say, "We're gonna get this oil money," regardless of the religion. The Chinese have the Buddhists, they have the Christians, they got Muslims in China, they got all type, but they still come together, most of them, as the Chinese Republic. You get me? Even though we have in the black community the Islam, the Christians, the Baptists, all this, why can't we come together as one and say reparations for us and our kids is what we owe? Because if we split up on a topic, then they're gonna win. Mm-hmm. The opposite side is going to win because we're conquered.
That's how they've been winning. Because we're divided. We're divided. We found so much
trying to beat each other to the money first.
We found so much comfort in division that is so foreign to us, even the concept of unity. See, we could talk it, but the real concept of unity,
each other out before we,
it's oblivious to our
thinking.
It
together. Everybody knock each other out the box to get the money.
Right, and that's what we are.
That's how we always do. Crab in the bucket.
We constantly fighting each other to get up top.
But we all on the same thing. We want to get this money together.
We all on the same playing field.
That's how it is, man.
So we're gonna come with this last speech. This is the last thing. We got the Malcolm X speech right here, and it's titled "Don't Beg for a Job, Create a Job."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna come with this right quick and listen.
White immigrants can come to this country 50 years ago with nickels and dimes and no education, and come here and pool their little nickels and dimes and no education, and set up little stores, develop these stores into larger stores, develop this into an industry which creates job opportunities for whites. Since Lincoln was supposed to have freed the black man 100 years ago, and today the black man, according to the government economist, has spending power of $20 billion per year. We feel that with the black man spending $20 billion a year, not setting up any businesses, not creating any industry, not creating any job opportunities for his own kind, he's not in a moral position to point the finger today at the white man and tell the white man that he's discriminating against him for not giving him a job in factories that he himself set up. If the black man has $20 billion, and these so-called Negro leaders are such geniuses that they can integrate white restaurants and integrate white factories and force themselves into that which the white man has set up, they should use this same ingenuity to show the black people how to pool our wealth and set up something of our own. And then we won't have to force our way into his anymore. One more thing I would like to point out concerning what he said about 125th Street. We don't waste our time on 125th Street, but you can reach more people in the street who want to change than you can in the bourgeoisie society, the bourgeoisie church, and the bourgeoisie circles. Our program is directed toward the man in the street. So we spend our time in the street, and what we do with that man, instead of trying to change the white man in your mind and make you accept us, we change the mind of the black man and make him accept himself. And as soon as he accepts himself, he'll solve his own problem. He won't be trying to force himself into your factory and into your bedroom and into your kitchen.
What do you think about that?
Malcolm X.
That's monumental. That's the whole concept of entrepreneurship.
So we talked about reparations and all that, and he said, hell with all that. We're going to use this money to create our own. Let's create our own job. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You're right, man.
Get on top.
That's exactly.
Don't beg for a job. Create
our own stuff,
right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Long overdue, man.
So when we need, if we get this reparation, we need to have power figures in our own communities, in our own, racial structure that are able to direct, for the whole money investments. Like there should be something that we own that everybody owns. There should be stuff that we are part of. The water system should be all of ours.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right, man.
There's an investment that comes, when you tax the people, you tax it to a part of their ownership. You don't tax it and the government owns it, but you take their money constantly. You make us the government. We are the government. So when you spend some money and you own something, not just Mizzle owns it. You know what I'm saying? All of us own it.
We all eat.
Right now in this present society, the government owns it. And we get what scraps they kick back to us.
This was
got
a very
Brother Yusuf, man.
This was a very informative day today.
Right,
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Most
I love, you know what I'm saying? We got Yusuf down here.
Yusuf on the show, man. You're gonna
He
see a lot
mental-
more of him,
Definitely,
man. You know what I'm saying? Truth Talk Nation.
We got
Talk
Milton's
Nation.
son down here, man. Get on there, man. Let him know. Get on there, show him, man.
Show him trophy, man.
Show him the trophy, man.
Let them know your gang.
Truth
Come
Talk
This is
Nation,
one of the
man. We got the
Come on in, man.
one of the players
July
from the Truth
13th.
Talk Nation
Yeah,
team. Show him the jersey.
July 13th. Wayne State.
Yeah, show me
out.
Throw the trophy out.
saying?
Yeah,
You'll be showing a bunch more.
Out here,
You already know. You got the certificate. You know what I'm saying? Truth Talk
be
Check
so-
Nation.
them out,
We'll be
man.
showing
July
a bunch more.
13th, man. They're gonna be out there.
Yes,
Come
sir.
check them out. Wayne State. You know what I'm saying? They
This is how
gonna be
you
playing.
invest in your community.
Yep. Got Truth Talk Nation
You know,
Sports.
we don't
That's-
just want to likes and subscribes. We want to change lives.
Look at that
So
right
we
there.
investing,
Right
we
there,
investing in our
man.
community. We investing in our youth.
So it's going down, y'all. Come support us, man.
Coach T,
We
man,
got Coach Judah, Coach Mo, Coach Joe.
this
Come
how
check
you
us out, man.
invest.
Wayne State.
This how
July
you make a
13th.
change.
Y'all want to invest
These sponsors,
in
you
we
know
buying
what I'm saying?
shoes
Check
and
them out, man.
everything.
We're doing it for the kids, man.
Cash out Judo Woke. That's $ Judo Woke Ace. You know what I'm saying? We trying to you know what I'm saying, take it global, man. We trying to take it global, man. Help kids city to city, man. We starting off with our own first.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's how we do it, man.
You know what I'm saying? We can take to city, man. Like I said, and they first time out, and they won a championship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, trophy, man.
As you
Right
see.
here, man. You see it, man. Truth Talk Nation boys, man. Want to shout out to all the teammates. This is it, man. Next step.
Can't be about it. If you can't talk about it, if you can't be about it. You know, we can talk all the knowledge in the world, but if we ain't investing in our youth, if we ain't investing in our household, if we ain't investing in our community, man, then we just talking. But we Truth Talk Nation.
Man, all right, man. That's another episode. Truth Talk Nation presents episode. This what is this 3 or 4? Three.
Yeah.
Gotta be 3, man. So man, this is monumental right here, man. So we're gonna be doing this all the time, man. You so whenever you're gonna think about coming back, man.
Man, whenever y'all invite me again, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Powerful brother right here, y'all. You're going to hear a lot from my man, this Yusuf, man. My man's right here, baby.
Yes, sir.
We do a lot of movement. We making a lot of moves together. You'll hear a lot from him, man.
Definitely.
Businessman, entrepreneur, hustler, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Fully proactive.
Communities, everything.
All right.
Truth Talk Nation.
That's it.